out here about the difficult catches Dane can make, but those several times when there's a drive was on the line to stay open and Brock scrambled. What does it say about what he did today?
I think he's been tremendous. He's extremely reliable. Again, just with his catch radius, he's been, making those plays all year. So we just got to keep building on it. Again, a lot of the targets are going to him, and rightfully so.
You feel like some of those games, just guys get locked in on one guy. 11 catches for 100, whatever. What was working, you think, that got him so wide open?
I think we had talked about it all week. We had known, from a defensive style of how they were going to play, there was going to be pressure and the ability of us to get the ball out quick and hit some of those intermediate zones for a bigger guy like that. I don't think they necessarily changed a ton, and so we were able to get a lot of those plays off early.
Overall, it seemed that your offense had a lot of confidence building throughout the game. What did you like about the improvements your offense made from last week to this week?
Well, I think we still got a long way to go, so I guess I appreciate that. But, I think there was enough mixture. There was more explosive plays. We held up at times, and I think that was critical. Again, it was good to see us be able to run the ball again and do some of those things. And I thought guys like Jamarian Wilcox provided some things for us from an explosive standpoint of extending some plays.
What did you see from Bob?
I think, again, without seeing the film, I thought he played a tough brand of ball, and I think we know what we're getting there, and so I think the thing that's become evident is we're probably going to have to utilize both those guys and run both those guys, and I think the biggest thing is, we did what we had to do to win this game, and I'm starting to, each week it's just going to be what's it going to take to win that next game, and I think that's critical.
Push on a degree of difficulty still. How hard is it sort of learning to play quarterback as a collegian when you're under so much duress so consistently in the pocket?
Yeah, I think it is. I think he certainly rushed a bunch, and so we understand that. Again, we're not sitting back and just drop back passing a ton, and I know everybody wants to throw it a lot, but that's that'd be poor coaching on our part. It really would. So we gotta make sure we play to our strengths right now. We know what our situation is. We got to put this team in the best position to win football games.
He gets out and passes and throws on the run well. Some people can't do that. Is that just the athleticism in him?
I think so. I think his natural instincts take over, if you will. Again, he's a big, physical, athletic kid that it's got plenty of arm talent, and so we've been pleased in the last couple of weeks of him just, being able to extend those plays, and those are critical, and you see them being made every Saturday in college football. So,
did he show that in camp, the ability to extend plays and make second reaction throws?
Yeah, I think so. I totally think so, and again, he throws it well on the move. We've been doing more and more of those kind of things to get him outside the pocket, if you will, change the launch point. And again, it always comes down to decision making, when you are on the move and taking care of the football, and that's been a plus.
Obviously, you all practiced in the heat all summer long, but how do you think the guys handled the heat today?
I thought they did a good job, and again, we were able to get more guys out there and more guys having a role today, and that was a huge positive. So.
Bush, when you're trying to play both quarterbacks, is there a key to making them both comfortable with that?
Yeah, it's always going to be an issue. There's, you never, there's no way to keep all in a rhythm. I think obviously we've tried to keep Brock out there as much as we can while Gavin gets out there. But at times, then there's certain things you're kind of playing a man down because with Brock being out there. From a blocking standpoint or a pass standpoint. So, again, we just got to take a hard look, in the next 24, 48 hours of what we got to do. We know the opponent we got next week and what we got to do to win that football game.
They're going to make plays, too. And there's a reason they went to Iowa State and won. And so, proud of the effort. A lot of things to clean up. And we got to get them cleaned up here before next week.
You guys are heading on the road, as you mentioned, next week to Ole Miss, a team that has shown that they know how to score in bunches. Talk to me about how games like this and this 4-game home stretch has prepared you to go up against a high, prolific scoring offense.
I don't know, if the 4-game home stretch is just nice to be around your fans, you know. And so now we have to go on the road. We got to lock arm in arm. We know it's going to be a hostile environment. You know, we played down there in 22, so we know, you know, it's going to be hot. It's going to be sunny, most likely. The crowd will be ready, and you know, Ole Miss always comes out firing. You know, they're a great first quarter team. If you look at them historically, I haven't looked at them this year, but if they're anything like they've been in the past, first and second quarter, that's where they really make hay. They really sort of pull away from teams, and so we've got to do a great job of coming out fast. And you know, we've done that at times through these 4 games. You know, we've played well in the first halves for really most of these first 4. So we're going to need to do that again, you know, down there.
You guys bottled up their run game, 32 carries, 100 and change. What kind of a push did you see that the D-line got?
Yeah, I'm going to have to go back. I thought the guys played hard. It felt a little leaky at times. Like, it didn't feel like we were playing nearly as firm at times. Now, I thought we knew going in there's going to be a big back that was going to be able to push the pile. We knew the O-line was going to be gritty. And so we got to go back and look at the tape. But still, again, the guys fought. They battled. I think where we struggled a little bit in the first half, you know, was second and long. You know, we gave up a couple of second and longs that we need to get firmer on, one in man coverage. You know, and so things to work on. But overall, again, you know, the goal was to hold them right around, you know, 3 a carry. And it sounds, I haven't seen the stat, it's probably about right around 3.